Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? We are going to try to redeem... Well, there was... we're gonna try to get a shiny tonight, chat. Emphasis on try. We're gonna try our best. Today does not feel like a Sunday. I don't know what day it feels like, but it doesn't feel like a Sunday to me. Okay, I don't think I sent out the Discord notification. There we go. What's up, everybody? But yeah, we're gonna try to redeem ourselves after the abysmal way Coliseum ended yesterday. By hopefully, maybe, possibly, if the game feels so inclined, we're gonna have a good Dynamax stream. Maybe. Possibly. Yeah, I've been mad about that pretty much non-stop. I don't think I'll stop being mad about it.
Welcome back.
That was frustrating. But Big Bear, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back. Yeah, we'll talk about the Game Freak game that they announced at the Xbox Showcase, so that was today. So yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Get started in just a second. Been a little bit since we've honestly been playing more Scarlet Violet lately, which has not been the case most of the year. So it's like, oh yeah, we're back to Sword and Shield again. But yeah, that new Game Freak game. I actually just watched the trailer again not too long ago. It's kind of giving a little bit of... It reminded me of 3 different games. Nier, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Sekiro is what it reminded me of. Okay, do I need to charge my phone? Yeah, it's at 48. We'll do it. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Alright. You guys know the drill. We'll do our first solo warm-up run, and then I'll open the lobby, where anyone can feel free to join. Oh, I didn't watch the Monster Collector one that... What was that game called? Yeah, there was like another Monster Collector game announced at the Xbox Showcase. Oh, wonderful. We're starting off with Kyogre or Palkia. Game, I need good vibes right now, not bad, drowny, rainy... I mean, I do like a rainy vibe every now and then, but not from Kyogre. Not from Kyogre or Palkia, please. Oh yeah, let me watch. Animo? Paw Print Studio. The crab has eyelashes. Oh wow, it kind of has that like... Oh, this is gonna get me copyright claimed. I'm muting that song. Little butterfly creatures. It kind of does look like Pal World. It kind of reminds me... It looks better than Pal World. Graphically, I suppose. You can be a little fat flying squirrel. Interesting. You want me to watch it on stream? There's like an Oshawott little otter thing in a big Oh, they have alphas in the game? Alright. What is going on? They have alphas in game. And a witch cat. Why does every Pokemon alike have to have a witch cat in it? Oh, there's like a Ceruledge Armarouge looking one. Who's making this? Who's developing this game? I wish it didn't have a name that sounded like Amiibo. Yeah, is Nintendo gonna... They're already contacting their legal guys, like, fellas, get a load of this. No, they the game has a website. Apparently it's coming to Battle Pass. Oh, it's free to play, chat. It's a free to play coming to mobile as well as Battle Pass. Are we sure about that? It was kind of giving me, like, reminded me a lot of, like, all the farm sims we've seen. I hope free-to-play in this case doesn't mean everything cool is locked behind a paywall. Seadra. That's the best you're gonna give me, Janet? Oh my goodness. We are cooked. Animo. I keep wanting to say Amiibo. Nintendo has lobotomized me. I keep wanting to say Amiibo. Yeah, that game looks a lot better than Temtem. The new Tamagotchi, yes. I think pre-orders in the US go up soon for the new Tamas. And the game looks fun, too. Oh, listen to this, chat. It says, get ready to explore uncharted landscapes and mysterious dungeons. Battle in real-time PvE and PvP combat. Solve ancient puzzles. And master a truly dynamic gameplay experience.
Welcome back.
Hey, Clown, thanks for the 3 months. Nah. Thank you. Welcome back. Was there anything else? I actually didn't watch, I don't even know what time it was on. I got the recap of it later. Was there anything else from the Xbox show today that looked good, chat? I heard they ended on a Call of Duty. That's so funny. What an anticlimactic way to end a show. You guys, there's a new Call of Duty coming out. Can you believe it? A fork found in kitchen. Did they reveal the price for it? Oh yeah, the Invincible fighting game. Yeah, this is like fighting game stocks are up. So many fighting games have been announced lately. What's up, Rescue Squad? Did they announce the price on the handheld? Hamheld. You love fighting games, but you also hate fighting games. I think a lot of the fighting game community would agree with you on that. I guess we'll do Starmie. Oreo Spam Burger. I saw that Heinz is putting Kirby on all their ketchup bottles in Japan. They just slapped an image of Kirby on there. What's up, Y-Cats? I gotta be careful not to use up all my strange steams. I wish it was more than 10 PowerPoints. The Persona 4 remake. It was, yeah, didn't one of the voice actors talk about it? That's how people knew it was gonna happen. Yeah, we're probably still a year or two off from another project from the Alan Wake guys. Yeah, that new Game Freak game, you know, had some nice looking graphics, but also had a little choppy performance. The performance on that thing wasn't looking great. I wonder what it's, I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll be able to fix that, but definitely a little choppy. Also, it kind of felt, so many games just look and feel like other games, if that makes any sense. Like, how many games about a samurai have there been lately? Just 550 bajillion. They're all using very, like, similar aesthetics, and it's like, man, can we get, like, a different art style or something up in here? Putting all your Pokemon stickers in it? That sounds fun. Yeah, what I can't, it kind of has a generic name too. Beasts of Reincarnation? Is that, I think that's the name of it? Like, it had the future, like, you gotta have a futuristic robot in your video game too, otherwise, like, what are you doing? Everyone has to have a little futuristic robot now. The copy-paste era. It's Kyogre. Kyogre, after the stream we had yesterday, you're pulling up round 1? That's so rude. And we have a Quagsire and a Barraskewda on the team. I'm just gonna tune this entire... We're just not... this is not happening. Yeah, it reminded me of Horizon Zero Dawn with, like, the futuristic apocalypse setting with all the big robots and the big animals. And then Zygarde's gonna pull up and be like, hey guys. Oh, did they announce Indiana Jones DLC? I've heard a lot of people like that game. I've heard mostly positive things about it, I want to say. Yeah, the deer also inspires, like, Studio Ghibli vibes as well. I mean, I like the look of the protagonist. She seems cool, I guess. Wow, I got killed by a max lightning. Kyogre, that seems dastardly even for you. Kyogre's like, well, I won't go for an Origin Pulse and just team wipe. I'm gonna pick you off one by one with electricity. You watch gameplay of the Indiana Jones game, it was great. Yeah, I liked last year's Game Awards when Todd was on stage and he looked small. What, did they announce more Fallout 76 content? I know they just added fishing into Fallout 76, which is... Why can't they add fishing in games, like, close to release? Why do they wait years and years and years to do that? It was Fallout 76? I figured. I wonder when they're going to announce the stuff we saw from the Bethesda leak. Will I give Coliseum another run? I don't know. Maybe. I'm still too tilted from how yesterday ended to even think about it. Fallout 76 is still going, yeah. It's still going. Oh yeah, speaking of Outer Worlds 2, chat, a game that is like... Oh, it's all about the big corporations and the evil capitalists. They're charging $80 for Outer Worlds 2. Like, it's already begun. The plague is spreading. 80 bucks. Like, masterful gambit. Let's make a game about evil capitalism and then charge $80 for it. Great. Why would they do that? I don't understand why they would do that. Straight up. Outer Worlds 2 is an $80 game. It's $79.99 for pre-purchase on Steam right now. Like, I don't even think the original Outer Worlds was 60 bucks at release. I don't think it was that expensive when it first came out, and now they're charging 80 bucks. That is... Man, it's all happening so quick, chat. I guess the floodgates are truly open now. A subscription-based model. It's bleak. It's truly bleak. You've already seen people complaining about how short Mario Kart World is. Somehow this Pokemon, the Kyogre, is in yellow right now. We need to confuse. But is that it for the game shows? Are we already done? I saw some people saying that they thought Summer Game Fest was such a flop that it only has a few more years of existing before they get rid of it. Could you imagine? Alright, well. It's fine, chat. I'm not gonna let Kyogre rain on my parade. Yeah, the way Coliseum ended yesterday was just unfortunate. It's gonna get E3'd. Well, it's just because all these companies would like to, you know, why go to a, you know, pay Jeff Keighley to show off your stuff when you can just do it yourself. Did I get online? I'm telling you, chat, as soon as Nintendo pulled away from E3, that's when everything changed. That's the canon event. When Nintendo was like, we'll just do our own thing, everybody was like, oh yeah, why don't we just do our own thing? Why don't we just do our own thing? We don't need you guys. Yeah, with Mario Kart World, I've seen a few people say they enjoy the open world driving around as it's nice and like chill, and I've seen some people say they find it boring. Surprised I haven't seen any footage of Rainbow Road on my timeline yet. Okay, we got Cradily, Vanillish, and Lycanroc. I like the really fat Lycanroc from the latest episode of the anime. One of the crewmates on the ship had a Rockruff that he fed too many sweets to, and it evolved into a big chonker. Alright, we're fighting a psychic type, so not too bad. I hope. Do we see anything on the board? Armaldo, question mark? Uh-oh. Always kind of scary to fight steel types like Kling Klang. They've made us pay for it before, especially since I'm a Vanillish. I can't do anything. I am but an ice cream cone. I don't know, maybe Nintendo will have a little treat for us before this month is over. Because I don't know what other shows are even left. Like, what's left? Mega Brave and Mega Symphony releasing August 1st. Those are the new Japanese TCG sets. We're doomed. Everything's gonna be a key card. I wish the Switch 2 didn't have such awful box art. But yeah, the key card box with no game but a code is also bad. That is also bad, but that box art, ugh. The Mario Party Jamboree box art just has like a massive paragraph blurb on the bottom of the case. Yeah, E3 was already on its last legs before COVID. I'm really interested in what Nintendo is going to reveal for holiday season this year, but are we too far off from that? Is it too early? I think, isn't Tokyo Game Show coming up too? That might be where we learn something. I saw a lot of people saying maybe Square will show some stuff there. I think Comic-Con is coming up, but that's not usually a big video game. Not big time for video games. Yeah, Polyrath was. We needed Polyrath to punch the gears. Will be a game key card. That I think key card. It makes me think like, you know, what you use to get into your office or a hotel room. All it did was shift gear. Shifting gears for Kling Clang. Marvel canceled being at San Diego Comic-Con, did they? Jeez, is that going next? About the Wolverine game? Yeah, they haven't shown anything off about that, have they? Warner Brothers canceled that Wonder Woman game. Didn't we, is it Insomniac that's making that? Didn't we see a lot from that game when they got hacked? It was like, I guess it's the type of thing they make to show the board members or their investors, the bigwigs, because it was kind of formulated like a PowerPoint presentation, which is funny to see. It's funny to see stuff that we should absolutely have no eyes on. Why'd they cancel the Wonder Woman game? Warner Brothers is not doing great, especially their games division. Their games division is in real trouble. I mean, look at the types of projects that they've greenlit and had come out recently. It's just disasters. I think, and then you look at like all the projects Marvel has going for it. It's like, oh man. Yeah, Sony has been super. Like, what are they up to? When are they gonna reveal a new big flashy game? Yeah, everybody really wanted to make live service games work. It still amazes me how many hero shooter clones we have floating around. Like, there was one announced at the Game Awards, and it's like, who's gonna play this? Like, the designs were not something that the younger kids would find appealing, but it still had this very cartoony aesthetic. So I'm not sure if that would draw in an older audience. It's like, who are they making these games for? I don't get it. Who are they making these games for? Gastrodon and is that Salazzle? These are both kind of bad. These are both kind of scary. The Age of the Samurai games. And the Genshin Impact clones. And the Souls-like games. Has there ever even been a game trying to copy the Souls series that's turned out well besides Lies of P? That seems to be the only one people have ever seemed to some extent, agree was pretty good. Yeah, Naughty Dog's gonna be working on that space game for probably 1,000 years with how long it takes for AAA games to come out. Yeah, that was the big reveal for the Game Awards last year. And then they'll probably re-release and remake the Last of Us games another 60 times. Yeah, that's why I thought Gastrodon would be better, because we had Cradily and I knew Musharna had Energy Ball. Sorry, Gastrodon. It's not going well. It hasn't been going well for me either. I can relate. I think it's been well over a month, maybe 2 months at this point since I've gotten a new shiny. I even heard that people didn't even like the second season of The Last of Us TV show. It was so critically acclaimed and everybody loved it. What happened? How did they beef it? I heard that they toned down Ellie's violence. Like, I've never played either game. I don't like zombie stuff. I don't go here. But I know that people criticized it because she doesn't brutally murder people in the second season. They, like, toned down the character. It's like, that is so boring. She's gotta be nice and likable, otherwise they're gonna call her... They're gonna say she's problematic. I heard the actress... I mean, the actress is getting picked on by a lot of, like, chuds. I don't know if that's... I heard that the actress is fine. It's just the writing. In a pickle? I mean, they're probably working on Spider-Man 3. No, not... That's Insomniac. Naughty Dog? No. They're one of the most... They're one of the most, prestigious AAA brands. Or... developers, I'd say. Commenting on what, though? I mean, why do we need to have these live-action shows? Just play the game. I don't know. Does that make me sound like a super boomer? I don't know. Like, just play the game. You're probably gonna get more out of the game because you're actually playing as the character as you progress through the story. You're the same way with the live-action Disney films? Absolutely, 100%. Here's that thing you love, but worse. Like, yeah, that's a good one to bring up. The live-action How to Train Your Dragon. It's literally just like a shot-for-shot thing. It's like, what are we doing? Yeah, Sogaleo is getting a little too frisky right now. A little too spicy. This cat is too spicy. Live action Big Hero 6. I don't even like animated animated Big Hero 6. Man, live action Tangled sounds so awful. That does not sound like a good time. The Solgaleo just hit an Iron Tail on me. What's up, Midnight? You're interested to see what they do with Zelda? The thing I'm interested the most about the Zelda movie is the soundtrack. Like, I don't really have a lot of faith in the project. One, it's live action. Two, I think the Mario movie was pretty not very good. I mean, I will hope that they don't put any, like, pop songs in the Zelda movie. I can't think of a franchise where that would be more ill-fitting. Link enters Hyrule, and immediately I Need a Hero plays. And then he goes shopping in the market, and then Take On Me plays. Poker Face. I mean, that's a great song. I mean, I guess the songs I Need a Hero is a good song. It's just, it is so overplayed. Or a Bruno Mars song. One Ed Sheeran track. They're gonna get Sabrina Carpenter to sing a vocal version of the Legend of Zelda theme song. It does read like a threat. You don't know when, and you don't know where, but Ed Sheeran will be there. Yeah, how are they gonna portray Gorons in Zora and Rito? I don't know how we're... You know what? I'm not gonna say anything. Never mind. As it... Well... Well... Unfort. I was like, we're actually kind of looking a little okay here. Oh, and that's just a clean Oko. It's fine. Serenity now. We're not gonna let this get us. Serenity now. Also, if they do have, like, the Zora, what game are they gonna take the inspiration from? Are they gonna look like Ocarina of Time Zora? Are they gonna look like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom Zora? Are they gonna be CGI? Are they gonna be practical? The Yiga clan? I'd love to see Koga in live action. Yeah, I mean, Nintendo still uses Twilight Princess Link for a lot of merchandise to this very day. That's definitely the most consistent Link, I feel like that we see. I have a feeling they're gonna return to traditional looking green tunic Link for the next Zelda game. The Wild Tears era is gonna be over and they're gonna go for a different look. Or maybe more back to the classics. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out in like 3 years. No. Wow, we're really having a rough run of it tonight. But it's fine. Good vibes only. Yeah, you know, I kind of miss Green Tunic Link. I do like his Breath of the Wild Tears design. But Ocarina's always gonna be my favorite Link. Bring back the chainmail. Doing 40 spawns on screen at once? Wow. That's crazy. I'm in danger. I'm a marsh stomp. I'm in danger. I'm getting out of here. I am digging immediately. When you think Link, you think green. Exactly. I mean, for a lot of people, like Twilight Princess, Zelda, and Ganondorf are the de facto designs to either Twilight Princess or Ocarina. Alright, bye. We're getting out of here. We are hiding under the ground. Keanu... What part would Keanu Reeves play in the Zelda movie? What role would you possibly have him play? I hope they cast a big-ass dude for Ganondorf. I want Ganondorf. Ganondorf has to be a big-ass dude. I don't want him to be this little skinny guy. Jason Momoa. The next 10 years is just Jack Black and Jason Momoa in different video game movies. I don't think I'd want to see The Rock play Ganondorf, but that type of like body type, like a wrestler, a wrestling boy, would be perfect. The Fish King. They should just do the Ocarina one where he goes Mweep, 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 Mweep. Should we try to somebody could gamble here. I do like Giant Whale King Zora from Breath and Tears, but he doesn't go Mweep, so... Also, reminder, Rotom has Levitate. Cobra Bubbles. Yeah, we need a big dude. Yeah, isn't I heard the character was very different in the live action version. They really couldn't get anything right for that movie, could they? Ugh, my wonder picks are terrible. I shouldn't have even bothered to check. Mooey. 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 I want to see Jabu Jabu on live action. Live action Jabu Jabu, please. Yeah, so the live-action Lilo and Stitch was originally supposed to be a Disney Plus thing, which is why they didn't want to fork out the cash for CGI Gantu, which, you know what, good. They didn't end up ruining that character, we still have the original intact. We're good. Is Zac Efron still roided out these days? You would have seen fan casts for Zac Efron back during like High School Musical days. I can visualize it in my head, clear as crystal. My head's in the game, but my heart's in the song. There's no one who wants Chris Pratt as Link, please. It's just Nintendo fans regurgitating the same unfunny joke for the 50,000th time. They should cast Miyamoto as Navi, and he just goes, "Hey, listen." That's what he should say. I do think they'll do Navi. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's my Ocarina bias. But I feel like that's what they're gonna do. You know, I still see people saying that they think Charles stepped down and that he wasn't fired the same way Samantha Kelly was just unceremoniously just not told she's voicing Peach anymore. Is Christopher Walken still acting? What's he up to these days? I know, Midnight. It's really messed up. Then I see people that are like, but Charles definitely stepped down and he's the Mario ambassador, as if that isn't just a made-up nothing burger thing that Nintendo made to appease people who would be upset. Yeah, Willem Dafoe is still around and acting. Is that just because he voices Kratos? Yeah, how much does Mario Ambassador pay? He's the Mario Ambassador, you guys. A Zelda push? Yeah, I saw that. I think Link is the harder character to cast. Like, who are they gonna give for Link? Do not Willow again. Go for Hex. Ohana means family unless I want to go to college. They pay Charles and Switch 2 discount coupons. More like Switch 1 discount coupons. Switch 2 discount coupons don't exist. Yeah, where are they gonna find... Again, I think they should do relatively unknown actors. I don't know that it has dropped in price. That's a good question. Ariana Grande? If this was a musical, she can sing. She doesn't look anything like the character, but at least she can sing. I think Eevee's a 4 to 5k steps Pokemon, so yeah. It shouldn't be that. It should hatch pretty quickly. Oh great, it's Palkia. We're getting the other side of the awful water coin. Yeah, Link is definitely a tough one. That's tough like that surf. Alright, I didn't even get to get my Hex off. Also, are they gonna have accents? Are Link and Zelda gonna be British or American or some mysterious third accent? What are they even gonna sound like? The game's really short on wide guarders when it comes to time to fight Palkia and Kyogre. Welsh. Imagine if he just made him really Scottish for some reason. Scotland forever! Zelda's, she has to be bald. I wonder if they're gonna work on... They're gonna do other Nintendo franchises after that. Like Metroid live action. Why would they be Japanese? I mean, Japanese made games, yes, but... I mean, I guess. Live action Kirby. Kirby, Kirby, Kirby. Here's the thing though, chat. How do you make Kirby in live action not look scary? Do we think they'll do another live action Pokemon movie? Oh, that's a good question. We've had no news on a Pokemon movie in so long. I could see it happening at some point. I could see another live-action Pokemon movie happening. Like, I could just imagine realistic Kirby, and it has, like, a furry texture. It would just look like a nightmare. I don't know how you could do live-action Kirby without it looking uncanny. I mean, Pikachu is based off of a, you know, a furry little critter. Kirby is a pink ball that wears shoes. What if they made Kirby textured like a kickball? A Pokemon movie for the 30th anniversary? That's a good theory, Galaxy. Yeah, maybe we'll get something next year for the 30th anniversary. I assume they're shoes. Are they part of Kirby's flesh, like Hitmonchan? I don't know, actually. You know what? I actually don't know. Oh man, we're chipping away at this thing. Kirby just has red round feet, no toes. GG's. Get dunked on, Palkia. We finally won. Finally! I've been waiting for this all week. You're surprised Nintendo's giving the rights to these Western production companies? Because they like money. They're not making $1 billion at the box office with a small Japanese production. They need Hollywood for that assistance. That plush is awful. Why do they call it Kirby Star Allies Barefoot Big Feet Kirby Bigfoot Plush Toy Doll 6.3 inches? No. No, why? Why did they title that eBay auction that? Ooh, you're gonna shiny hunt Halucha? That's a good shiny. Yeah, the Sonic movies have definitely been successful. Yeah, don't look at the toes. Don't look at them. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is December? I think it's December? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember how much the first FNAF made, but those probably made a lot of money. Kirby doesn't even wear socks. What a mad lad. Yeah, people who the video game crowd only knows two actors, Tom Holland and Chris Pratt. They don't know any other male Hollywood actors besides Jack Black, maybe. Oh, what if he was Tom Holland? What if everybody was? What if I was Tom Holland? What if you were Tom Holland? Huh? Did you ever think of that? Yeah, you know, Fire Emblem seems like the type of franchise they could do something like that with. What other Nintendo franchise? I mean, I think a Metroid movie feels inevitable. Alright, we're fighting a dragon. Gonna hope for Guzzlord. A Persona movie? Which one? They probably do 5, because I feel like Atlas always rolls out. They're still, like, making stuff for Persona 5. Joker has been in, like, 3 different Jeff Keighley-related shows. They announced Joker in Smash at, the Game Awards. I know he had another thing, and then he was in the Sonic Crossworld thing from the other day. That character has just been around for forever, it feels like. Yeah, I think they did have a Persona 4 thing. I would have to assume Persona 6 is somewhere in the mix, somewhere soon, sometime. Cold here down under. It is warm here. It's kind of a warm, overcast, stormy-ish kind of day. It was 80 degrees today. You remember the Joker reveal? So do I. Did not know what a Persona was. I like the style Atlas has. I think their games look a lot more interesting than a lot of other games with similar type characters. But they're so long. They're such long games. I've never sat down and played through one before just because I'm intimidated by the fact that they're so long. Man, I played chapter 3. It's been so long since the first few chapters of Deltarune that I forgot what the new chapters even were and accidentally did chapter 4 first. And I was like, oh, Undyne's what? I'm where? What's happening? So I went back and I played through chapter 3. Those are games I would never stream because I am so dog shit at bullet hell games. I am so terrible at them. Good, fun chapter though. Even if I'm absolutely abysmal at every battle I do. You should, Midnight. It's a very good game. I mean, honestly, it's like any other skill. I kept dying to the water cooler. And after enough repetition, I start to get the pattern down. Persona 5 tennis. Yeah, I feel like everybody, nobody ever talks about Persona 1 and 2. It's always 3, 4, or 5 that I hear about. Hello. Oh man, Hatterene, I need you to chill. She's doing too much damage. Oh, you picked up Shiny Articuno? Nice. I feel like we've mostly moved away from the zombie craze, with a few outliers still hanging around. Also, ad warning. FYI, ads are coming up. Got a shiny Munchlax too? Nice. Double nice. Yeah, we don't get as many Zom games anymore. Now everything has to be a Souls-like, or a Genshin Impact clone, or a farm sim. Or a Fortnite clone. That's all, that's the only games that are allowed to exist. Somebody, oh my god, take this, please. Okay. There's a zombie on our lawn. I don't know what that reference is. Plants vs. Zombies? Where you at, Tyler? Never played it. All the time. Or a samurai game. Can't forget all the Eastern games where you're just a person with a sword. You had the DS version. What did it originally come out on? I have no idea. My knowledge of the Plants vs. Zombies franchise is negative. I have no knowledge. I guess? CD-ROM? What year did it come out? Absol is so majestic. Only ever played it on Facebook? Yeah, it kind of does give off, like, Farmville early Facebook vibes. Dang, we're already taking some nasty hits and we're the second Pokemon in. Started off strong and EA ruined it. Oh no, did they monetize it until it was no more? Another Indiana Jones game. Sounds like you should play the Uncharted games. Munchlax keeps working its way onto our teams every time. Munchlax is always like, hey guys, it's me. Alright, we only have 2 hearts left. This is kind of a shaky looking run. Wow, these items are not my favorite. What's up, Charlie? They're gonna make Indiana Jones games until the day Harrison Ford dies. They're probably gonna keep bringing him back in Star Wars, too. You caught shiny Heatran and Brilliant Diamond today? Nice. GG's. Congrats on the shiny spider chicken nugget. You just hit 17,171. It's crazy that it's taking you that long. Titanfall 3. I have never seen somebody say anything overly negative about the Titanfall franchise. I just see everybody being like, yeah, it's so original and great. And yet they're not making any more of it. Yeah, we're having a drought off. A shiny drought off. I think I remember somebody playing Titanfall 2, doing a Titanfall 2 speedrun at, like, AGDQ or SGDQ one time, and it looked fun. It looked like a fun speed game. Easiest way to catch Matang right here. Yeah, every Switch 1 speedrun has decreased, not increased, decreased in time by so much on the Switch 2. And for competitive events, they're not even allowing people to use the Switch 2 for, like, Pokemon VGC. Not allowed to use the Switch 2. We'll keep the bright powder. Really? Breath of the Wild without the upgrade pack is faster? That's... how does that even work? Oh. Why? Why? Can the universe, like, take it easy, man? Why are we fighting this thing again? Did I get the Switch 2 yet? Nope. I have no plans anytime soon. Well, frick. Yeah, the negativity. Get me, this week was bad. Get me away from this week. Too many Palkias. What's up, Cacturn? Yeah, those dedicated Zelda speedrunners are insane. I follow, what's his name? Gymnast. He's like the big Zelda speedrunner guy who occasionally tweets about new records and stuff. Alright, let's see. Can Battle Revolution Man call a good one?
It woke up!
Well... Wake up! Wake up! Palkia opened up with a surf exactly like the first time we fought it tonight, and I'm just instantly dead. See, the only Zelda speed game I think I don't like watching is Wind Waker because the crowd was so annoying. You have to pause buffer a lot in the Wind Waker speedrun, and everybody would always go pausa because you don't play it in English. It's faster in, what was it, Italian? Whatever that language is. Pausa. That sounds familiar. I feel like I know who that is. Yeah, is it Mamoswine? Was that Mamoswine? Sounded like a big boy. I like how you can tell that some Pokemon just are big. That sounded like a big boy. Yeah, didn't they like find the Dead Space remake? It didn't sell enough. So you might be right. It might just be sports games forever from them. They're like Square. Every game needs to sell 5 billion copies. Dang. We're failing out the wazoo tonight. Italiano. Patalila. Papalila. Can we get something like Azelf for Nihilego? Where's Nihilego? My favorite jelly to see. Where is it at? Something easy, please. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to wait a little bit for Hydreigon, I think. Everything changed when Porygon 2 attacked. Porygon 2 has changed everything. I hate that Bolton's cry is just like a generic dog barking. I can hear generic dogs barking outside most times of the day. You could have added like a little bit of electrical like zap in there. You're gonna need to resuscitate me after we fight another water Pokemon. No. No. Palkia or Kyogre again? This is such a mean video game. Bolton is a generic dog? True. Maybe whoever assigned it that cry was like, well, I calls them like I sees them. I'm interested. You know what, chat? I have a question for you all. Who do you think would win? All Pokemon cats or all Pokemon dogs? Which would be also Discord continues to not have streamer mode enabled when I go live. That's great. Who would win? The Pokemon cats or the Pokemon dogs? I mean, I might take this just cause why not? I think the cats. Wow, everybody's going cats. Yeah, we do have Zacian and Zamazenta, but then we also have Solgaleo. Who else? Legendary Beast? Let's see. Dogs, you'd have Arcanine, Mightyena. You'd have Perugly, Delcatty, Liepard, Persian, Alolan Persian, Berserker. Yeah, cats have Chien-Pao. I knew I was missing somebody. Chien-Pao is quite good. Yeah, Incineroar. Quite possibly the most powerful cat of them all. All fun and games until Intimidate Incineroar hits the field. Mew and Mewtwo, bald kitties. Why is Mewtwo bald? Toxtricity's head like turned at the last minute there. That was weird. Protean Meowscarada. Yeah, that's right, Meowscarada. Yeah, I would probably say Meowth is a little bit more iconic than Lillipup. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. I feel like it, you know, honestly, I think it feels almost even. We got some legendaries on both sides. The real winner would be all the Pokemon Primeapes. I don't know if anybody could beat them. Yeah, our team right now. Wish it was wish we had a little bit more oomph. Dove. Geez, two of us got paralyzed there. That's unfortunate. Yeah, the Poke Primeapes would just rip your face off. Just like chimpanzees in real life. Watch out. We could gamble here, question mark, or we could fight Flygon and get an item. I think either would be fine. Wow, this is terrible. Eviolite, White Herb, Normal Gem, and Seeds. Wow, that's bad. That is quite bad. Can't even get good RNG on the items tonight. What is going on? There's some sinister Palkia energy about in the air right now, or Kyogre. I hope I can attack through this paralysis. Oh, everything's making me think of Hugo and Dugo in Pokemon Coliseum now. Damn, I'm so upset about that. Wish Flygon would just sit on the ground. Like, this model is decent. Flygon doesn't look terrible, but I still wish he would just park his feet on the ground. Firmly plant. Huey and Dewey. If I ever do a challenge run with 3 Pokemon, Huey, Dewey, and Louie coming right up. Well, I could not attack through paralysis, so that's great. This is just how it would have happened in Pokemon Coliseum. It's like I never left. Seriously, how hard would it have been for the first achievement to have text that says, don't catch anything because it'll ruin your run? Don't catch that Meditite. Araquanid, hit the A button. Everything reminds me of them. I don't think there's any way to salvage that file. What the helly? Alright, Flygon, listen. Flygon, please. How many of the whole thing? The run is over. The whole run is ruined. If you didn't catch the end of stream yesterday, chat, there was an incident. We're calling it the Meditite incident of 2025. So the challenge never said that I couldn't catch, just that I had to use Espeon and Umbreon. So I figured I'd catch Meditite, which holds a Twisted Spoon, which boosts your Psychic type moves for Espeon. I figured I would catch that Meditite and take its held item and just box it and it would be fine, but it was not fine. The whole run is just over now. I can't get any more achievements. So I don't know what to do with Coliseum at the moment. Oh boy, we got an AFKer. Just do Gale of Darkness. I would basically have to start over. There's no way to edit my save file to go back in time to before where I caught that Meditite. As soon as I saved over catching the Meditite, it was just over. Yeah, I got to go to the under. I mean, it was really such a bummer too, because I was having fun. It was honestly fun to just use Espeon and Umbreon and make my way through the game. I didn't want to stop. Yeah, I had to catch Meditite. One onion baby has ruined it all. And there was nothing in any of the achievements that said don't catch anything. I was not the only person that did that, according to the comments. Because you get a Plusle in the game that's given to you, so I figured as soon as you get another Pokemon, it would have been fine, but it wasn't fine. It was not fine. So I basically have to start over. I have to start all the way over. Yeah, I heard a little bit of it too. It was okay. I haven't heard Peach yet, though. I only watched somebody play Toadette for a little bit. Toadette. Lilligan. Do 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 do. Whoop. Onion Gate. Foiled by Onion Gate. That's what happens every time I order something and there's onions in there. Onion Gate. Yeah, I might just replay through the beginning and honestly, I made it to the middle of the game. On my own time with the speed up button. We'll see. I could just go into PK Hex and copy Hugo and Dugo's stats. Peach is either gonna sound great or really off. Yeah, the new voice actress, she did, at least for Toadette, sounded fine. I mean, I've heard Samantha Kelly as Peach ever since I was playing Mario games. A weird thing to get used to. I think I had good natures on those evolutions too. I think Umbreon was calm and Espeon was a neutral nature. We've been getting a lot of status conditions tonight. The game is not letting us have any fun. Yeah, they never mention Toadette or Toad Midnight. I noticed, or if they do, it's always Peach and Toad. They don't ever mention Toadette. I noticed that too. The weirdest part is that I saw some people that were just like, well, yeah, it's not like they're entitled to voice the characters forever. And it's like, you're a stupid idiot. There's still better ways to go about it than firing them when a new game, not even like, yeah, it's basic respect, exactly. It's basic respect. They have been the iconic voices of these characters for so long. We're talking about the, I guess, old voice actress for Peach. She got let go the same way Charles did, essentially. A lot of Japanese companies simply don't respect Western voice actors. I would not be surprised if that was the... Yeah. That could very well be the case. Yeah, Peach didn't even get a Peach ambassador. It's so disrespectful, too. It's like, what the hell is wrong with them? Nintendo is such a hard company to... like, you don't have to do this. Oh yeah, Kojima never liking David Hayter. That I knew. I knew about that one. Wait, they replaced Mitchell Musso as Jeremy? Wasn't he Jeremy? I mean, I don't think Mitchell Musso has ever gotten his shit together after he got booted off of Disney Channel the first time. Did they really recast him? Wow. Yeah, Midnight is the Toadette ambassador. Yeah, honestly, Phineas and Ferb is almost like a time capsule from all the current, all the DCOM actors they hired to voice act in it. Like Ashley Tisdale. Yeah, I love Ashley Tisdale. He Said, She Said is an absolute bop. Brenda Song voices, she voiced a character on Amphibia, I think. Japanese voice actors are not great a lot of the time. Yeah, a lot of, you know, which is so funny, like the dub versus sub stuff. Of course you're not going to recognize when a lot of Japanese voice actors aren't doing a good job because you don't understand the language. A few seniors take most of the job, so it's always just the same voice actors for everything. I think that's a problem we have over here to some extent, too. Doof got one use of the recastinator. Hello, Kyogre. Macaulay Culkin? Is he a weirdo? I think people are more familiar with his brother now. His brother is like the big actor man. This has been a very watery stream tonight. Yeah, he's been on Red Letter Media. He's probably the most famous guest that they've had on there, right? Remember when they had Max Landis on there? Lol. Looking for an outbreak in PLA? Yeah, hunting a specific Pokemon outbreak in PLA is not very fun. Alright, Tox is max. This is our best shot we have right now. Stop going for Thunder on our water Pokemon, you mean whale! Leave the spider alone! Not publicly known. Ooh, that makes it sound so mysterious, Jaded. That's like, ooh, who is it? You know what? I'm going for Mudslap. Yeah, the Machamp line has good shinies, too. Well, I like the green. Yeah, I think Kyogre is bullying us. Become a lot more even among species. Is this a positive thing or a negative thing? People were genuinely saying Nintendo was gonna replace Martinet's voice with AI. I mean, I don't blame people for distrusting Nintendo to do the right thing. I think that's valid. People that are suspicious of Nintendo doing the right thing, I think are fine. I mean, I do, like, the AI thing is, like... Thankfully, Nintendo has never shown any... They never jumped on, like, NFTs or any of that stuff. Cyndaquil and Totodile are supposed to be easier to find. Well, I just need $450 plus tax, and I can guarantee my shiny Totodile. Hot dog. Speaking of NFTs, chat, I found out something the other day that was so... So you know the Mario and Sonic games, right? At the Olympics? All the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games? Well, they stopped making those. They don't have the license. The Olympics committee chose to not allow them to have the license anymore because they decided to invest in a bunch of NFT stuff instead. Wow, what a board of geniuses at the Olympics. But yeah, if you ever wondered why they're not making any more Mario and Sonic games, it's because the Olympics committee will not license it because they invested all their money and time into an NFT project. So, womp womp. Not that the Mario and Sonic games were like masterpieces, but I enjoy the first couple. I have nostalgia for them. It was fun to see Mario and Sonic together in some capacity. Yeah, where's my Michael Phelps and Katie Ledecky NFTs? If the video game could provide us with a Pelipper or a Hitmonlee or literally any wide guarder, that would be great. Yeah, it's too bad Machamp isn't in Scarlet Violet. Asking for a Pelipper in this economy? Yeah, Square is always jumping on some bandwagon that blows up in their face. I think it feels like they do that every other week. Square is like, oh, a shady new thing that's blowing up. Let's invest billions of dollars. Yeah, Square's always doing stuff like that. Alright, one more slot if anyone wants it. Yeah, sometimes I occasionally see somebody with an NFT profile picture on Twitter and it's like a relic. It's like seeing a dinosaur in the ground. What's up, King Kong? Doesn't Pokemon Home not allow no guard Fissure Machamp? I think Pokemon Home will shuffle the moveset. I mean, I get why, but at the same time, let Machamp have some fun. Let him free. Yeah, there's no way to get no guard fissure. Unfortunately. In the NFL. Football! Ooh, shiny Wurmple. I love shiny Wurmple. Congrats. Wurmple's a good bug. That's a good bug right there. If it did keep no guard fissure, I would say so, yes. I think everybody would be running a no guard fissure Machamp. You know what, Flygon? Let's do the run back. Yeah, Wurmple's my favorite regional bug. I love Wurmple. I'm hoping we get more Gen 3 Pokemon in either PLZA or Gen 10. They need to bring back Talo and Swellow. Where's my boy Kecleon? We need stuff like that. Barrier Dragonite. Okay, we're fighting a Psychic. Last time it was Solgaleo who killed us. You killed me. Good. Gen 3 is heavy Mega representation? Yeah, but not like, no Kecleon. There's no Mega Swellow. There's no Mega Tropius or Kecleon or Spinda. Turtonator. Yeah, Turtonator and Drampa. Bring them back. I agree. I won! I think every Mega Evolution will be back except for... I don't think the Primals will be back, and I don't think Latios or Latios will have their Megas back or be back. I think it'll be everybody except the Legendaries. Although maybe they'll put... I don't know if Ray will be included. It is a popular Pokemon in the anime right now. Mega Drampa would be sick. No Mega Ray. But that dragon scares me. I mean, the Primals too. You say Nene to Ray. Mega Rayquaza will be a mystery gift. That's exactly how they would do it. Pre-order, preload today and get Mega Rayquaza. In 5 Pokeballs. In 2 potions. Man, is Rayquaza turning into Charizard, chat? What's going on? Having Rayquaza and no Groudon and Kyogre. This man is embodying Charizard now more than ever. Yeah, I hope the Presents next month actually bothers to show some of these off. Five Oran berries. ZA. It was Rayquaza the whole time. I still think it's really funny and a little bit sad that poor Zygarde's not even on the cover of ZA. Conveniently cropped out. Poor fella. Zaza. Arceus wasn't on the PLA cover. I guess that's true, but maybe it's just because I feel Arceus's presence in my heart. I don't know, it's hard to say how prevalent Zygarde will be in this story. With the Arceus phone, it always felt like Arceus was just hanging out and watching. How often is Zygarde gonna show up in the story, I wonder? You prefer the Legends covers over the covers for Gen 8 and 9? I mean, Pokemon with color, and then that's just Pokemon in front of a color background being the game cover is fairly iconic. But I do like the Legend. The Legends covers are unique. Maybe that's why they're so... after years and years and years of one Pokemon on the cover. The best Pokemon cover art was Heart Gold, Soul Silver. One of my favorite cover arts is for one of my least favorite Pokemon games. Pokemon Dash has a nice cover. Like, I think that's Sugimori art, if I'm remembering correctly. Pikachu just looks good on that cover. I mean, Legends Arceus at least has Arceus in the name. ZA, I mean, you could be like, yeah, it's the Z is for Zygarde, but it's not Pokemon Legends. Like, Arceus at least got the name. Shiny Diamond and Brilliant Pearl. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Give us a Zygarde Mega. I think we're gonna get one. Let us shiny hunt legendaries? That I don't know. Remember, PLA had so many shiny locks. And after Gen 9, ooh. I'm not feeling fairly optimistic. When it comes to that. What's up, Derek? Zygarde 69%. Finally, a Pokemon for me. You think the Sword and Shield box art is the most boring art they've ever made? I think I agree with you there. Like, at least for Koraidon and Miraidon for Scarlet Violet, the background has a little bit more design going on. They're nice, saturated, bright colors, at least. Any shinies tonight? No. Not a single one. Hopefully Mega Zygarde will be a fat-ass snake. I have a feeling it'll take there'll be like a part of the Mega Evolution for Zygarde that incorporates designs from all of its various forms. Part snake, part squishy, part dog, part Megazord. Yeah, they did. Masuda cast a curse on my Switch in particular. The basilisk. Yeah, Zygarde's a fairly short snake. It's not a very long snake like Superior. Yeah, part cell, part dog, part Power Ranger, exactly. Part Z. Zygarde just turns into a giant letter Z. Zygarde 1000%. I just hope they give my boy Zygarde enough to do in game to make up for the fact that we never got a Pokemon Z. Yeah, you know, it's kind of impressive that Xerneas and Yveltal don't look more goofy. You imagine, like, Pokemon shaped like letters, and it sounds very silly. But I think they pulled it off for Xerneas and Yveltal. Yeah, we go back and find Zygarde in that cave again. Zygarde's like, hey guys. I've been in here for 10 years. Yeah, every Pokemon is shaped like an X or a Y. This changes everything. I really want to know how long the game is going to be. Are there going to be side quests? It's Solgaleo again! We just are not getting unique roles tonight. It's just all the same hard-ass Pokemon. Well, we have a better team this time than we did last time. Damn! It's rough out here in the Dynamax streets. You wonder what role Emma... Isn't the character from the Game Freak game they revealed today Beasts of something? Her name was Emma? Does somebody at Game Freak just really like the name Emma? Secretly grabbed Azelf. Wouldn't that be funny? But I do think that... I think Emma is gonna help you. We're gonna... or I should say, the player character is gonna help Emma investigate the Quasar Company. Or maybe there'll be like little issues that you need to step in and help her out with. Princess Mononoke? I thought the same thing. A little Horizon Zero Dawn, some Sekiro vibes. Mega Xerneas sounds terrifying. That is already a ridiculously strong Pokemon. Yeah, there's no way we don't get a Looker name drop. I don't think he'll be in the game, but I lived on 2 HP there. Mamma mia. Solgaleo. Solgaleo, Solgaleo. Chill, please. I don't think Looker will be in the game, but I have a feeling we're gonna get Zero Sick back. I hate saying that guy's name. Do they have to name Pokemon characters like medicine brands? Colress. I'm sorry, but you've contracted Colress. Getsis. I mean, chat, think about this. Did we ever see Lysander's body? No. GG's. That was very close and scary, but we beat the lion. We beat the lion. GG's. Where's my character named Ibuprofen? It's all fun and games until my character Acetaminophen pulls up. Alright, let's see. Nope. 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 This is not a red lion. This is a white lion. Go away, Kimba. Klonoa. You know what? I kind of see that. Klonoa. You've contracted Klonoa. See, the professors getting named after plants and trees is really fun. That I like. It's when they start naming characters like Zero Sick. I think didn't all the admins in Flare have weird names? No, there was Mabel. And I can't remember. Then the other ones, whatever their names are. Lysander and interesting in the same sentence. Professor Skibbity. That's the professor in Gen 10. Don't spoil. I mean, if they do bring Lysander back and make him somewhat interesting, I will be shocked. Oh yeah, Team Flare is nothing but gibberish and garbage. I want to make the world beautiful. Lysander is bald. That would be so funny. I think I would cry laughing if he showed back up and was just bald. I think I would cry laughing. Oh, that would be so funny. Alright, chat, before we get started, ad's about to play, and I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick. I'll be right back. Wishcash, Whalmer, and Nidoking. I did not mean to take Wishcash. Bald Sander. Lysander turns into Lex Luthor. If he turns into Lex, who would be his Superman? Zygarde? Honestly, one of the worst things about Lysander is that his ace is Mega Gyarados. His ace should be Mega Pyroar, but that doesn't exist. Well, maybe it doesn't exist yet. Well, it doesn't exist in X and Y era. Libalder. Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, only Kanto Pokemon are important in Kalos. Please understand. Hey, do you remember Gen 1? You guys, you remember Gen 1, right? Remember Gen 1? You remember Gen 1? Also, I'm sorry, Gyarados, but they did not do you justice. He turned you into a big shrimp. Dexio and Cena. Who could forget everyone's favorite Pokemon character, Dexio? Yeah, Wishcash is set to Wumbo, everybody. Don't be alarmed. Gyarados doesn't, even its Mega, just doesn't match the color scheme of Lysander. I hate when they do that. They do that so much. Well, here's a Pokemon character, a human character with a very specific color scheme and design. Give him Charizard. Who cares? Just give him Gyarados. Or like Karina. Does that character look like Lucario or have Lucario's color scheme? No. Honestly, Karina, I will always just think looks like a generic NPC. I don't even think she looks like a gym leader. Stupid ass Trevor. What's funny is that I have a nasty feeling that none of those characters are going to be in the game. I don't think we're going to see Trevor. I don't think we're going to see Tierno. I don't think we're going to see Serena or Callum. I don't know why Game Freak is so against legacy characters like coming back. They'll pull like Annabelle from the Battle Frontier in Gen 3 back, but we can't ever see Hilda again. We can't ever see, you know, the X and Y protagonists come back. Don't forget Shauna. I did forget Shauna. I did forget Shauna. Yeah, Dexio and Sina came into Ultra Sun Ultra Moon, and it's like, why are your asses here? Go home. Did they look at X and Y and were like, oh yeah, we kind of really didn't have any characters that were big Mega Evolution people? Because if you go back and play through X and Y, chat, you'll realize how little Mega Evolution is really woven into the game. Very few NPCs use Megas. Yeah, Karina... Diantha, and Lysander, right? Are those the three? Are those the three? An intriguing stone from Tierno. I got a rock. Yeah, the Elite Four in X and Y is the worst, quite possible. I mean, I like Drasna. I like some of the designs. I like Malva, but their teams are so bad. The Baby League for babies. Oh yeah, your rival. How could I forget about Callum / Serena? Great, wow, what a huge roster of Pokemon trainers that have Mega Evolution. They're breaking new ground! Wolfric is the worst 8th gym leader in the series history. You know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. And then somebody at the Game Freak team was like, wow, you know who we should make a ancestor character for in PLA? Chuckles. A just tie. Wolfric. Yeah, that area outside on your way to the Elite Four, and Callum and Serena hit you with a Lysander was right. He just went about it the wrong way. Huh? What? What do you mean by that? That's even funnier if you think about the ages of the trainer, like the characters you're playing as, like however old Serena and Callum are, young kids saying that. We have two intriguing selections here. We have ice cream and we have mushroom. Team Galactic. I mean, Team Galactic's kind of the same, kind of the other side of that coin. Cyrus also just kind of be saying stuff that doesn't really make much sense. He's got a cool theme though. I'll give him that. I wonder why Game Freak would go for, like, what would even be the terminology? High concept? Why do they go for villains that just kind of say nothing? It feels like they want to say something, but they say nothing. I feel like that's a way you could describe almost every Pokemon villain. It feels like they're trying to say something, but... like, I think a lot of people feel like Gen 3 is supposed to be some sort of environmental message, but like what? What is the message? Too much water bad? Too much land bad? That's not a message! To my knowledge, there's no Kyogres in real life that would flood the world, where that would even be a problem. Yeah, tell me you're a Pokemon villain without telling me you're a Pokemon villain. If you start spouting some weird making the world beautiful, Pokemon villain. My fish has been frozen. How did you eat that frozen, Wish Cash? Very impressive. Yeah, the real life equivalent is Groudon. There's no Kyogres, it's just Groudon. Where are the police at in Pokemon? Sometimes Officer Jenny is around. I guess Looker is international police. Has Jenny showed up in Horizons at all? Yeah, Nanu. Yeah, Nanu from Gen 7. Alright, I'll just go in with my frozen ass fish then. Speaking of Larry, chat, I saw the funniest Pokemon reveal I've ever seen. Let me find. There's the map. What is this tweet? What is this? Ooh, chain fishing. Chain fishing 100%. Bring chain fishing back. Oh man, I was too busy getting the link from Twitter to realize it's Palkia again. I really wish I could block a Pokemon from showing up. Man, I am terrible. I'm just a frozen fish. But look at that tweet. It's just, I think it's Larry's legs. They just posted a picture of Larry's hairy legs. Yeah, I'm... Call me Gordon's because I'm a frozen fish. Wow, I thought Nidoking actually perished there. Clutch survival. Killed a spider crawling up your wall. I saw a lady a TikTok that was like, spiders actually memorize your routine. It's like, what are you talking about? If the spiders memorize my routine, why are they always out? I don't think they're memorizing anything. I think they would be terrible assistants. Don't hire the spiders, Chad. They don't remember anything. Spiders do not make good assistants. Freeze? Oh, that's cool that you can get freezes, game, but we can't. Freeze for me, but none for thee. Yeah, it's like, there's no way that is a true fact. Ain't no way. I know, it's like, just don't you know, out of sight, out of mind. If I see a spider and it's like far away from me and not in my room and just chilling, it's like, all right, man, you do you. But if you're like crawling on me or near me, you're not memorizing my schedule, spider. Spiders cause fatal car crashes. I mean, with the size of some of those spiders in Australia, I could see that. They're bad drivers. You'd think all those legs would make them good drivers, but in fact... Professor Breyer was prepared for us to die. What a weird character. She was such a weird character. Did they invent her as like a... Oh, you think this could be the villain? She kind of just does nothing. Man, chat's always fighting with cockroaches. Always having a tussle with a roach. Nobody tell Fermosa. Hello. You're currently fighting Palkia. It's not going very well. Try driving with all 8 of your legs. Yeah, I always get ants. The start of spring, there's always ants, and I have to lay out some borax traps. It's like, fellas, take this outside. If I see anthills outside, I mind my own business. But if they're in my house, then... I would prefer you not... You go take your ant activities outside. It's about to be, slug season. Where I have to be careful every time it rains, because there's gonna be big giant slugs all over the sidewalk. Well, listen, Palkia, haven't you had enough? Can you stop terrorizing us? Damn, just trying to live over here. And Palkia's like, how about I come and ruin your day? Yes, Galaxy. That's the biggest villain. Yeah, the fireflies are already out. That's crazy. Oh, did you finally get your Dratini? I knew it. You're free. 17232. GG's. Anytime you're almost near 20,000 for a shiny hunt, you know you're in the trenches. How many months of oh hey, a wide garter in my Dynamax adventures? Naturally, this is gonna be a psychic Pokemon. When did you start the Dratini hunt, Justin? How many real life months has it taken you? Cute avatar, thank you. It's Booper. Beta Whooper. Since December? Yeah, it's like... Why is my Latias sick? Why is she yellow? Well, oh no. Okay, so Celesteela, Articuno, Lugia are my 3 last flyers. Can laugh like Sans. That's a true talent right there. I'm jealous of people who can do the Animal Crossing. Like the fake Animal Crossing, the voice, or people who could do Banjo-Kazooie. Baron Bird. Mary Dratini. Mary Chrysler. Alright, man, Chow. I beat Chapter 3 last night. And I got a little ways into Chapter 4, which I'm gonna play in a little bit. After stream. I'm excited. Speaking of Christmas in June, I've seen so many companies trying to put out Halloween stuff right now. Not for just like Halloween in fall, but Halloween as in like Summerween. Y'all can't wait until fall for that. Like, I like Halloween. I do. Fall is a great time. Good season. Halloween is fun. I don't need Halloween in June. Like, I'm good on that. I would like to politely decline. But places like Bath and Body Works are putting out Summerween collections, and it's like, I don't need to smell pumpkin right now. It is not the time of pumpkin or ghouls or goblins. Holidays already start way earlier. There's probably going to be Halloween stuff out at the tail end of July. The god of Booper. I read that as Summerween Trickstar. I'm like, oh, there's a Yu-Gi-Oh monster? Yeah, are we moving towards the future where everything is just, it's either Halloween or Christmas time. There's no more spring and there's no more summer. Hooper Whooper. I almost just went for wide guards. Nothing to go for wide guard with. Rabombi gets a little serious face at the end there. First I lulled, then I serious. That's gonna hurt. Oh no, Rabombi took that pretty well, actually. What is the Pokemon trainer with the most potential? The youngster with the Rattata. The top percentage Rattata. Joey. Youngster Joey. Has a 0 IV rat and heart gold soul silver. Joey, no. Is he lying to us? Is his Rattata not in the top percentage? Did he lie to us? Honestly, besides a few meme characters, it's kind of hard to... I don't know, how many casual NPC trainers can you remember the name of in each Pokemon game? All IVs, it's 0. See, if Game Freak was funny, they would have done 31 in each IV. Then we all could have had a little laugh. Youngster Joey uses Time Wizard. I summon 1000 Raticate. We got 2 grass Pokemon and Colossal as our esteemed selections for this final round before the boss. Dark Magician Girl. Oh, you totally look like Dark Magician Girl. Has anyone ever told you that? Youngster Joey being a champion. He's always a champion in our hearts. If you asked me to name any trainer NPC in Scarlet Violet, I think I would just come up blank. Like, any of the trainers that you have to initiate a battle with in the open world in Scarlet and Violet, do I remember a single one of those people? No. No, I don't. I mean, they didn't make a lot of trainer classes, so that makes it even more difficult. You have a bunch of people that go to school, the school in Paldea, a few dragon tamers, the guy that looks like Moist Critical, and are there any other NPCs? Oh, I guess there's the Pokemaniacs, but I don't remember there being a lot of those guys. School, child, gym. Jimothy. I almost said school children, by the way, but they're not not a lot of those people are not children. So I couldn't say that. And then in Blueberry, you have all the selfie stick and the one standing around with Kingdra. I like the Kingdra NPC. That's my favorite one. You summon Pot of Greed, yet what does it even do? Hope I don't get hurricaned. I mean, if this is Steela, I could wide guard, but if this is Articuno, then I'm... Oh, it's Lugia! Hey, Lug! A shiny Baneri? Congrats. It's Lug. Yeah, it's Lug. We'll get another streamer gym leader in Gen 10, probably. Game Freak just loves idol characters and that type of archetype character. You know, we haven't seen Lugia in a while. Lugia barely ever shows up anymore when we do randoms, so... Alright, Mienshao. Nobody would let me swap off of you, so I'm committing. We're going full Mienshao right now. Full Shao. We're going full Shao right now. Oh, it's your first shiny in PLA? Nice. We're going full Shao. Poor Rabombi. Can you imagine being a bug Pokemon like Rabombi getting stuck in a whirlpool? Its wings would get all wet. That would be... I mean, I don't think I would want to be... I'm not a bug, but I don't want to be stuck in a whirlpool. But particularly if you're Rabombi. That's rough. Yeah, you know, we talk about how Zygarde really deserves a big, nice story for itself in ZA, but they didn't really do much for Xerneas and Evital in X and Y either. They just are in that Team Flare lab, show up, you catch them, and it's over. It's not like they really did much justice for Xerneas or Evital either. Maybe one day Game Freak will figure out how to do weather that doesn't slow the frame rate of the game. Maybe one day. GG's. Oh, it feels nice to win. Feels nice to just win tonight. Alright, GG's. Come on, Lugia. I got Ho-Oh years ago and after, what, 15 runs? You're 2,000 and late to this shiny party. You're very late. No. 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 Dang it. And a waste of a love ball. All Lugia does is waste my little stock of love balls. If I didn't have to turn the whole entire game off and reload, maybe I'd consider keeping them, but it's just such a pain in the ass. Maybe if I had a Switch too. Yeah, my last 3 Dynamax Pokemon are gonna be Zygarde, Palkia, and Kyogre. That's too real. That's too real. A horde of unbound Hoopa. Hoopa unleashed. Lynoon Jellicent, the cling that clangs. I mean, I was catching it for a while in heal balls because I kept forgetting to spend some time off stream to collect some love balls. Man, if there's one thing I want in Gen 10, just make apricorn balls less of a nightmare to get, please. Oh, speaking of nightmares, Zygarde. Why? The game is so mean tonight. We haven't run into Azelf, we haven't seen Guzzlord tonight, no Nihilego, no Coco. I'm disassociating. Yeah, at least you can RNG manipulate the lottery machine in Blueberry. Yeah, and what is this board? This board was so bad, I like had to put my controller down and think about my life for a second. Damn. The game does not want me to succeed. And like, what else am I gonna do right now? Coliseum is borked at the moment. I have to replay through the hours and hours to get back up to where I was at with Venus. There's no Outbreak event. I already did the Porygon 2 stuff. There's no Hydreigon in sight. Alms to the poor. Where are the shinies at, game? Where are they at? New Mauville. I get to battle Mirror B again. We still had one more Mirror B fight left. I got the first Mirror B achievement. I need to get the second one. I mean, the achievements are still there. I just need to work my way back to Venus. New Mauville is fine. Glowing endorsement. It's fine. Man, and then I gotta go all the way back up into that cave to fight Miracle B again. Oh, no, no, no. As soon as chat brought up the Meditite, I was like, oh my god, that's why. That is why I'm not getting the achievement right now. I already knew. It played just like the achievement I missed in the start of Pokemon Blue. Catching a Pokemon just ruins every run I ever do, apparently. Swampert has Ice Beam, but we don't have a very Swampert-friendly team. Or Blizzard. It has Blizzard. Have a good one, Yeti. I mean, I was thinking about doing another Masuda hunt. We haven't done a Masuda hunt in a little bit. Probably do another one of those this week. Come on, Janet. She gave me a Gen 5 for a Gen 5 that can't do anything here for a Gen 5 that can't do anything here. I never got Purloin, no. Maybe I'll do... Oh, I got a good idea. What about Carvana? Maybe I'll tackle trying to get shiny Carvana, because I have Sharpedo. I think I have multiple Sharpedo. But I don't have Carvana. Electric could work too. There's a few Gen 3 Pokemon I could try for. Big Pringles. Pringles has so many weird flavors these days. They have an entire line of Hot Ones, the YouTube show, a crossover, and then they have like... I can't even remember the beer brand. They have some like beer flavored chips. They're just doing all these crossovers. Sharpedo has what in its name? Char. Yeah, I've heard people say I've heard people instead of Chien Pao, they've said CP, and it's like, oh no. Poor Chien Pao. What's up, Hatman? Like Ting Lu, you could just say TL on the TL. Abbreviate chest pain. My god. That's gotta be one of the most common reasons people go to either the emergency room or doctors to begin with. Chest pain. That might be worse, actually. That might be worse. Alright, gotta go Lux Ball for the Sandcastle. Palossand. I think this would be my second or third Palossand if this was shiny. I think my favorite Pokemon abbreviation is always going to be Stab, though. Same type attack bonus. Stab! It sounds so violent. Yeah, the Scolipede has Stab. Ooh, it's a good shiny. It's one of Gen 7's best shinies. It's a good one. The reviews are in. Golduck, I need you to stop showing up. Can you just, like, go away? Forever? Persian Golduck and Girder is over there. What an all-star lineup for Zygarde. Thanks so much, game, for providing us with the tools to lose. It's the opposite of the tools of success. The tools for success, tools for failure. Yeah, same type attack bonus. So for instance, Scolipede going for Megahorn would be Stab. If they're gonna insist on bringing Psyduck and Golduck back in every Pokemon game forever, can they just at least do something with Golduck? Please. Megahorn is such a cool... Talk about a attack with a cool name. Ow. I attacked him and he attacked me back. We just traded blows there. Honestly, Golduck, I think Golduck would be... It would be cool to receive a Mega Evolution. Make it Water Psychic. Power points. You don't like the abbreviation PP? Power points. It sounds like an office term. Let me show you my PowerPoint presentation. Megahorn only has 3 power points remaining. If you look at the chart. Oh, I had a question. Speaking about... can you... Does the Switch 2... How do I phrase this? Can you see your Switch 1 friends online if you have a Switch 2, or is it all just only Switch 2? I've seen more people online on my Switch 1, but it's probably just people turning their Switch 1s on to transfer. Oh, you can see Switch 1 friends online? Oh, that's good. We are so dead. Zygar, did you have to show up when we had this? Couldn't you have shown up when we had Cryogonal or Mienshao? Like, do you see this team? Can't you take pity on us? I have 11 HP too. Yeah, who's gonna be the final run ruiner? Who's gonna come along and ruin the whole thing? Some more. Bye-bye. Farewell. Oh, I can Dynamax my nothing. Good Jellicent cracks me up. Just a big floating Pringles ghost water jellyfish on the field chillin'. Yeah, here's why I would max. If I had something. The sand castles, they're moving for these babies fast as frick. There's not many Dynamax rentals that have Trick Room, but whenever we have an opportunity, Trick Room is fun. Like, this would be a great team for Trick Room. Be cool for Gen 10 to introduce a new move that kind of changed the way you could operate the game, like Trick Room is really interesting. Go, my Pringles man. Yeah, what's your next big shiny hunt now, Justin? What's next on the agenda? The Gen 5 gift shinies? Love crossing off items on lists. So do I. That Zygarde, it sure is. I mean, I don't think we had a shot at winning this either way. The Toxic is doing good damage. Does Zygarde have lopsided knees? Also, look at the sheer scale of Jellicent. Absolute unit. I mean, Scorching Sand is not a guaranteed burn. You're doing a roll for them. Actually, Toxic was the incorrect move, and here's why. Because it really matters at the end of the day. That's how I feel, Palo Sand. I don't know if we've ever had a night where we've lost quite this many times. It's all fun and games until somebody decides to transform. Change the game title? No. A major good luck bomb? I think I used up all my luck on that 1 week where I got Stack Attacka and Xurkitree. I think all the luck evaporated then. Ever since then, the well is dry. I think it was. I think that was. Yeah, I'm on my drought arc. You're right. Literally the top streamer in the Scarlet and Violet category right now is playing Fire Red and Leaf Green. Alright. 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 We're ending on a flyer. I already know exactly who this is. I already know exactly who this is, chat. You know who it is, too. I know who this is. I know who this is. I know this menace. No, don't speak its name. Don't speak that evil Pokemon's name. I already know who this is. Articuno. Let's try to manifest Articuno instead of Bamboo, who must not be named. Uh-oh. I'm a snowflake. Don't kill me, Charmeleon. Please. Uh-oh, Charmeleon looks pissed. The mighty Pidgey of Dynamax Adventures. I hope Mega Pidgeot looks cool. We have not seen a whole lot of Pidgey action in the Switch generation of Pokemon games. Like, they're in Let's Go, and they're in BDSP, but... surprised they're not in more. It's kind of like Beedrill. Where's Beedrill been these days? You'll see both of them back in PLZA. Man, these packs are so... God, my luck for opening... what is this set called? Extra Dimensional Crisis? I've had such abysmal luck. My Wonder Picks have been terrible, my packs have been terrible. Terrible all across the board. There's somebody with a Wonder Pick in here and their name is Lance a Little. You thought you were Lance a lot? No, you're Lance a Little. Somebody named Charizard, but the Z is capitalized. Charizard. 70 for Switch 2 PLZA. Switch 1, baby! Okay, Roselia, you could get away from the camera, you're scaring me. Mine. Lancing a few times. Forgot that Roselia has Weather Ball. Sure, I guess. Where's Mega Roserade at? Why does Roserade get no respect? Roserade is such a neat Pokemon. Alright, Roselia. I almost said Roserade. I wish Roserade was here. Roselia gets extra sensory. Why? I associate that move with legendaries. Who is that? Is it more ice cream? It's always vanillish. Where's Alcremie? I remember bringing up Alcremie last stream and like being confused as to where Alcremie has gone. Still no Alcremie tonight. I don't think we've seen Jinx tonight. Some of our Dynamax goats have been completely absent tonight. No Pelipper? Where's Pelly? Oh, your game kicked you? Oh, that stinks. Yeah, Peony is here. What a weird little team we have. Hyper voice. Can you imagine getting yelled at by an ice cream cone? Now the ice cream is yelling at you. I wish Vanillish had the whole line, I wish they had better shinies. It would have been so funny if they had like brown shinies for chocolate ice cream. Or even like pink. Pink strawberry ice cream would have been fun, but they're just kind of vaguely purple. That's the ice cream and ice cream. Vanilla shrouded our team in mist. That's so ominous. Ice cream mist. Alright. Now Vanillish is screaming cause it got beat. Time to find out who we're fighting. Who's taking us home? Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Playing white too, that's comfy. Okay, the heal is actually very nice. That's a good heal right there. Alright, who are we closing out with tonight? Lug? Or Articuno? It wasn't Celesteela. I thought for sure it was going to be Celesteela. Alright, it's Kuno. Freezer. I think that is actually Articuno's Japanese name. It's Freezer. Freezer! You just beat the 7th gym? And immediately lands a hurricane on me. Okay, at least I didn't get confused. I don't remember if Articuno has any physical moves, so I'm just we're reflecting to reflect. I'm reflecting on all of the terrible RNG we've had tonight. All right, we're covered. Special, physical, we're covered. We signed the premiums. Freeze Dry is a really cool move. We should give ice types even more fun toys to play with. More freeze dries. Uh-oh. Okay, alright. No freezes. No freezer, no freeze! Freezer, no freeze! You're late today? Well, you haven't missed much. The runs today have been very abysmal. The runs, dear diary, dear journal. The runs have been abysmal, but spirits are still high. GG's. At least we went out on a W. GG's. I thought for sure it was gonna be Celesteela with the steel bamboo chair to the back of our skulls. But it was just Articuno. GG's. Alright, if you had one shot. That's not shiny. Articuno, more like Arta Betrayer. Artie the Betrayer. Kuno the Traitor. Well, Chad, the shiny drought... The drought keeps droughting. The drought has droughted all over the place. Yeah, art to 0. Alright, chat. Well, thanks for raiding with me tonight, everybody. I appreciate it, as always. Even if we had some pretty abysmal runs, I'd still say the energy was there at least. But yeah, we'll be back next week, Tuesday, for probably more of this. Yeah, congrats on the Orbeetle. We'll probably be back for more of this. Well, I probably will work on Coliseum, but I don't know when we'll be back ready for that. But in the meantime, chat, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Good night, everybody. Thanks for all the follows and the resubs. I appreciate it. Shout out to the YouTube viewers, the VOD watchers. Bye.